We team taught stop motion animation to students from both the EMF department and the art and design department.
Yeah, so basically it was this, the project was a one semester class where we combined students from different disciplines, and we're really taking advantage of the strengths that those students already had from their different disciplines. So, for example, the electronic media and film students were coming in with a lot of storytelling background, camera work abilities, editing, sound design, and then the art students in the class were coming in with much more fine art practice, design work, and then also things like sculpture that the EMF students just had never done before. So it was this great thing where we were teaching them, but in a lot of cases the students ended up teaching each other more than we did even. I think the instructional needs that we were trying to address with this project was really offering a course that kind of combines all of the best of both filmmaking and fine art practice, which is stop motion animation.
Yeah, stop motion's this ideal interdisciplinary process because you can make anything move through stop motion animation. So it really was, we saw this medium that had so much potential to reach across different majors and boundaries, and so that was what we were trying to do, is set up an environment where the students could learn from each other and improvise and create together.
Yeah, and the other thing I think that we were really thinking with the stop motion class was that most of the classes in filmmaking and in animation that are offered in the art department are very computer-centric, and they're very much kind of in this digital realm, and everything stays within the screen, and you're just always working on a computer. And it was really, really nice to explore a more hands-on approach to making animated films, being able to build sets and sculpt, and then figure out how to light those things, and use the camera in a different way. Especially the film students came in mostly with a lot of live action shooting production, and they didn't have as much experience with working with puppets or animating cutout pieces of paper. So it was this great, I think the students really took away this, like, it was so fun for them to not have to be on a computer.
I think one of the things we hoped to accomplish in teaching this class was to set up a place where the students could collaborate. All the projects, partly because of the needs of the equipment, we didn't have that much to go around. The students had to be working teams. They had to collaborate. And we made sure that every team had students from art and from EMF together, so that this collaborative process would teach them a little bit about what it might be like in the real world, where people come with different skills and sort of find the place where they're most comfortable and where they can excel. And also they learn, by students were using the wood shop, something they might never have come in touch with. And so that kind of collaborative work really helped.
It was a really wonderful challenge for them to have to juggle their schedules, which absolutely mimics what real life experience in a media production environment is. For other faculty who want to approach something like this, I think it's really important to be very organized ahead of time of how you're going to structure a collaborative class like this, but to be open to things that might change. And also to be really open to the backgrounds and the skills that students are bringing to the collaborative project. We never wanted it to be some sort of forced thing where the kid who was really good with sound design only ever did sound design. We wanted that student to also get into the woodshop and build things with their hands.
It's also great teaching collaboratively, team teaching together, because we have sort of our own personalities and our own strengths and things that we're interested in. And so, that was a definite interest to the students. I think they liked the discussions we'd have together in front of them and then bringing them into those conversations. We want to keep working towards building animation as something that students can study cross-disciplinarily, because it's such a great thing, adding movement to anything. And we see so much so much possibility for growth that way. And I'm teaching animation history. Phil's sent students over to take my class in EMF. He's teaching a production class. I've sent students over to take his class. And we've been talking about how do we kind of get the students to be aware of what's happening in other majors and other places.
Yeah, across campus. I think for me too, I'm also really interested in the future in pursuing, Lynn and I pursuing grabbing people from other areas.
Just even outside of the college, things like anthropology or literature, you know, all these things.
Science and mathematics
Yeah.
too. They need animation as well.
Yeah. It can be everywhere.
Yeah.